Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. I'm up in the craft room again and still working on the journals and everything to put in some racks. And this time I'm working on this one, and as you can see, I've only gotten so far with what I'm doing. Remember how I mentioned how Amber did put a strip of paper 1 inch by 9 inches down here? But as you see, when you put all those pockets, it becomes quite wide here. If you've got like really nice cardstock, especially if it's double-sided, it's usually pretty nice. And this is the Prima, and this is, as you all know, very thick. But I also put some lace over that and haven't put my other pieces on yet. I'm thinking about, I die cut these babies out maybe for the front. And then I've got another piece that goes here. I have to go hunting for that. It's such a small piece. Oh, yay! To match the paper here. And I thought the recipient could put family on here or memories or something, because all my die cuts that say that are huge. They're not that small. And then I have another piece I want to put on the back. But I thought with all these roses, to do the die cut that has roses might be fun. Pick that up. And I've done some decorating on the pockets except for the front two. And then done some other goodies that go in that I'll have in a project share. And I have a bunch of tags that I need to finish. But we have done tags so much before, and this is going to look like I haven't really stretched outside of that either. It's a bookmark in case you would like to use it. And I want to put this on because, as you know, this is even better when you do cut these from the trim, and then you cut the netting from around it so it looks nice and neat. That's even flatter, you know. But this smushes. Oh, excuse me, I'm knocking the camera that's attached to this table. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I thought I'd put that here. And then I thought, you know, I need something else coming down here. And I remembered that a lot of us, when Hobby Lobby put the decorative trim, the leaves, pink leaves on clearance, we paid 99 cents for it. I thought, ooh, I wonder. I went and got it just a second ago, and I thought, ooh, I wonder how that would look. And I'm kind of happy with it. You know, I'm liking that. So, yeah, I thought everything will be flat. And like I said, this can be flat. So I thought, you know, instead of using this one, which is super flat actually, but still is pretty. And I can't use these guys because, I don't know if you know, they're darling, and I have taken this, but see, these little beads that are on there are really on there. Do you know what I mean? If anybody has a suggestion on how to tell them goodbye, that would be fine, because they're not really in the center anyway. And I thought, ooh, that would be cute too, to use like maybe on one of the tags or something, but not with that bead in it, because it's that, as you know, that and like a little, it's almost like a little scrapbook, really, this one. So I thought, well, we're going to need our little hole reinforcers. And I like the idea of doing the very pale pink. I've got several shades of pink in this. And this, if you have it, this is We Are Memory Keepers. It has a little personality, because sometimes it doesn't want to let go of your paper. It'll let go of your reinforcer. But then you have to kind of wiggle and pull the paper down in such a way that it will release, like so. And I do like to put, not on all of mine, but on a lot of them I do like to go ahead and do a front and back, but sometimes I just do the front. And I have been known not to do either, depending on the recipient. But I got this at Hobby Lobby when it was 75% off. I like it, but like I said, it has a little personality. And so, what I'm going to do with the tags and this bookmark, instead of putting lace or ribbons or trim in it, I'm going to gift some trims that would match everything, because I don't know if the recipient wants them in there or not. So I thought, you know, just gather some together and give some. Trina from Trina's Place, oh my goodness, she got me some of the cutest trims in black and white, and then the other ones are in all different colors. And I was like, oh mercy, I could, you know, share some of them. Now this happens, as you know, if your paper has not lined up perfectly. And I thought that I had a little wiggle room. I'll fix this later, but I didn't. Just telling this white edges bye-bye. I hope you all are having a peaceful, productive day. We got to talk to Toby and Charming on FaceTime. We try to do that every Sunday morning, since we can't have breakfast out together. And that's Tombow marker in 1/5. And also, when it comes to, I'm trying to have the photo mats in this, and some journaling cards, and some Project Life cards that I'm making myself. And just a matter of cutting them out, and then she can use them whichever way she would like. And this glue is the Art Glitter glue. I haven't gone back to the Barely glue yet. I'll try it again, but I don't like using something where it messes, you know, where it messes up it wouldn't come out properly. So I will give it another try. I'm just going to wait on that. I'm like, oh no, you don't. Don't you do that. Okay, and that's the bag. And like I have mentioned before, when it comes to this lace is from BB Crafts, and it is very, very, very thin. Do you know what I mean? And let me see where I want this. If I want that there, then just go down the center with this. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear that rain on the windows. It is just cutting up and carrying on out there. Alrighty. Let's put center on the center. I notice a lot of people are venturing out now. I'm still not going to do that. I'm still waiting. And then definitely keep these, because even with just like little tiny layerings and everything you can do, this is just perfect. And like this, I used the cheesecloth on one of the tags, and just that little bit can be used and make you feel good to recycle it, you know. And what I am going to do, and I don't feel the need to glue these down, but I do feel the need to glue the bottom, because when it is going in and out of those pockets, if she chooses to keep it in the pocket, she may not, but just in case, I glue this down here so that in and out of those pockets it won't get messed up. And sometimes with the art glitter glue and lace, you still have to do it a second time, or you have to encourage it to stay down. I don't know if you all have had that happen to you too, but I do. Now this, since this was cut out of a trim also, sometimes what I do with this piece is just try to cut it at an angle so it might be a little bit prettier, you know, just a little bit. Then we know this is going to, oh, but we need to put the pink down first, the little leaves first. Okay. I don't know if I've used the pink leaves before. I've used the green and gold and silver and those, but I don't know if I've done the pink before. I guess because of how I usually have so much other pink going on. I'm going to go ahead, cut it here, but maybe take this one off. I don't know. Let's see. Nah, I'll save that one. Alrighty. Okay. And if you all are like me, don't you love it when, if you're not hanging this up, don't you love it when the company, especially Dollar Tree, does this, does not put tape on it to close it, but puts the little strip of adhesive there where you can close it really easily and it's not coming unraveled and smushed and everything else. I just love it when that happens. I'm like, yay! I'm thinking, since we have the center down anyway, I'm thinking about maybe putting my glue on every leaf. And yes, is that going to be a pain in the caboose? Sure. It certainly is. But I'm thinking about doing it anyway. And then I'm going to try to convince it to go this way, since it has been wound the other way for so long. Little bit. So while I have you here, just a quick reminder that Donna, Powered by Creativity, has her live tomorrow at 7 Eastern Standard Time. And I think you all would have fun. I try not to miss it. I missed it once, but it was for a very good reason. I was ill. Sure. That's why I didn't make it. Let's see. Ooh. It's fun to handle this one. There's nothing but glue on it. Well, I want you right there, so let's see. And if my art glitter glue doesn't want to behave itself and adhere like it's supposed to, then I would have to go to the Fabri-Tac. And as much as I love Fabri-Tac, which you all know, I use it all the time. It is a clear glue, but it is also a shiny glue. So I just know with the art glitter glue, sometimes it's like, oh, fabric to fabric. I don't know about that. Just want to keep pushing that down to make sure it stays. Okay. Now with the Fabri-Tac, definitely this. 100%. Aw, I like that, huh? What do y'all think? And I might go ahead and just round the, well, not with all this going on. I think I'll leave it just as is. Normally I mess with my corners too, but and my Fabri-Tac, this is from Walmart, and as you all know, if you've gotten it at Walmart, it's a good price on the big one that is 6 fluid ounces, or 8, let me see, 8. But when you go with the 2, you know, you're going to pay a little extra. But I think this is all they had when I went. This is months ago. And I think this is all that they had. And I use so much of this. I really do. So let's do this. There we go. And then there's the back. So we've got our bookmark done. And most of, I think I told you all, I don't usually get, like, you know how some people get, here's the paper pad, here's the ephemera, here's the chipboard, here's the, you know, ribbon that goes with everything. I don't usually do that. I'm always out looking for a bargain and everything. And last year, and they might still have these, y'all. What is it? It's Midnight Garden. Prima put this out, and I did get the journaling note cards in it for a good price on Amazon. They might still have them at a good price. I'm not sure. This came out, I think it said 2 years ago. No, it says 2019. Why would it be a good price? Well, maybe they weren't popular. Maybe they weren't that popular. And a lot of them I'm leaving as is because they're gorgeous just like they are. They don't need anything else, especially stuff like this. It looks like it's already has a collage on it. But when it came to this one, I was like, and I'm mixing them into my little journals and everything. And I'm mixing and matching them, and or they're like mini scrapbooks is what really is being created. And so, but when it came to this one, I thought, okay, this is so dark, and even though I have a lot of black in the other one, the flowers themselves, see how dark that is, as in Midnight Garden. And I was like, okay, all right, let me do something. So I got out my scraps and first tore this to cover up some of the dark flowers, except for this pretty little white one that's, ooh, that might be, this might look better doing like so, mightn't it? And then this is all Prima paper scraps that are on top of there. I thought this would be pretty. Maybe there. Then I started just, you know, ripping and tearing into this one. Thought, well, maybe like so. And like, I don't know if I want to see that white flower. I might tear this again. You know? Because I like that white flower. Maybe put that there. And then I grabbed this little birdie from, recollect, from Michael's, and thought, this little sticker, I thought that might be cute up there, mightn't it? Just to have, and this would match what I'm working on better. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but I thought, and especially leave that darling little butterfly. And maybe, I like that white flower, so maybe try to tear this down in here some. I've left so much white on there when I did my original tear. I thought maybe we could do like so. And I have the pink, worn lipstick that I thought we might do where the white is. Whoops. That's a fun thing. When you tear something, just keep tearing at it. Alrighty. And maybe here, just not go back in and leave it a little lighter. That had so much ink on it, that was pretty dark, wasn't it? I didn't want it that dark, to be honest. Ah! There. Happy with that. Oh, look what I've done. Okay. So, let me clear this off. That's not pretty. Okay. So we decided, and to leave this alone, don't ink around it. Just leave that be. Have this here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I have a tendency, if I need to move it at all, I have a tendency to want this glue more, the Fabri-Tac. Come on, you. Let's do like so. And this isn't my idea. I'm sure you all have seen People do this for years now. This isn't me, original to me. Okay. It's just I have issues with people who don't give credit, or credit, you know, like when they don't say, well, oh yeah, this is 100% me, when it's not. But then again, there's also people that, a lot of people come up with the same idea. How's that? I'll have to trim a little bit off of there, but I kind of like it right there. Okay. Handsome said that this is definitely sleeping weather. He said it just, with all of this rain and everything, he just feels the need to sleep. Well, who wouldn't any do? I should have gone even more so like that. That would have been prettier. Huh. Oh well. I wish I had torn it right there too, y'all. I mean, it's okay, but I think it... Do y'all do that too, where you're like, oh, it would be prettier if I did it a different way? And I've got to get some of this glue. This happens to me all the time. It works perfectly, and then all of a sudden, these little bubbles start, you know, surfacing to the top. So I take the top off like this, thinking it has to do with air or whatever, but I don't know. So now my fingers are all gluey. I try to get as much off as possible. And then, let's see. Let's do this over here. Okay. So we've stayed very straight. Well, first let me cut that off. We stayed very, very straight on the edges, but had fun in the middle. And then just a little bit of trim work here, a little bit here on the corners. Okay, then we want this here. Do y'all like little collages? I sure do. I think they're dull. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of collages, should we do something different? We've got so much lace and stuff here. If we cut that maybe. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's cut this. And I'll do this. And then, let's mess it up a little. Or fray it. Fray, mess it up, you know. Close. Okay. These two should do it. Alright, let's do like so. in. Now let me go ahead and do a 1/4 inch on this so it's already done. Doing that, I have to put the black marker on it again. But you can also cut it off. Okay. Once it's glued down, or before, if you're that clever. I'm not. I hope you all are having a very peaceful, lovely day today. Put a little extra there for the cheesecloth. And then, I don't know about y'all, but I always put added adhesive on my stickers because I cannot tell you how many times they have failed, that their adhesive has failed. And then there are some stickers, as you know, you can't get off. The adhesive is fantastic. So let's put this little baby right here. And the reason I wanted this here is so that it would look like gathering, like the bird found something to gather for a nest. You know how they, when they're nesting, that they just pick up string and everything else. Thought that might be fun. And so we didn't do tons today, but I'm learning to keep it a little bit shorter than it doesn't mean short for me, unfortunately, but shorter. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.